Like any good artist, I'm completely and totally broke. I got no money. I decided it was time to bite the bullet and finally get a job at a gas station like I always wanted. I'll be working the night shift. I've been watching some informational videos to catch me up to speed in case I need to know anything. Oh, what's that? You wanna watch it with me? Okay, yeah, come on, sit down. Yeah, I know, the couch is small. This video is called the 1987 Myers gas station robbery tape. Yeah, sure, I'll turn it on.
Well, hi. You know, working in the gas station is really rewarding for me because I like working outdoors and meeting people.
Right off the bat, we know this guy's a liar. The meeting people part.
First, let's go over some general information you should know. If you see someone loitering, like those people over there, or if you see someone driving around the station for no apparent reason, you should call security. It could be a telltale sign that these people are casing the station for the possibility of making a hit.
Okay, understood. If I see people walking around or even driving near the gas station, I call the cops. You know, with a skill set like this needed, I bet some of those people on the gang stalking forums would make excellent gas station employees.
They're leaving. Well, if we see them again, I'll call security.
He's really concerned about this one.
Remember the robbery situation I told you about earlier? Let's take a look at it now. Watch for instances you think should or shouldn't have happened. Afterwards, we'll go back and take a look at it again and count how many instances you could have found. Let's watch.
Whoa, that transition. I feel like I just saw like a shooting star or a comet. Something you don't see often, something once in a lifetime. Wow. I hear those exact same dissonant keyboard notes whenever I'm about to do something bad. Now, see, if we're comparing robberies, I would have gone straight for that antifreeze. He's had several chances to just put stuff in his pockets and walk out.
I must have done at least $1,000 worth of business. No, I'm not kidding. Really.
Hey, lady.
You may not be aware of this, but this is actually how robberies in the 80s went. You pull out your .44 and you point it at the woman, say, "Hey lady," very nonchalantly, and she gives you a pretty unconcerned face, more mildly inconvenienced than fearful for her life.
So, how'd you do? See 2, 3, maybe 4 things that could have been done differently? Actually, there were 5 instances. Let's take another look at the situations that led to the robbery.
Please do another slide transition.
Please
Please do another slide transition. Okay, I'll take the dissolve.
The first one was a bit difficult to catch, but do you remember we talked about people loitering? The associate should have been keeping an eye out for this type of activity.
Hence the phrase, the slower they go, the bigger the no.
Then how about this one? Did you notice that the associate never acknowledged the customer entering the building? By greeting the customer, you not only let them know you know they're in the store, but you could change a potential robber's mind by the mere fact of having given them attention.
Now, if she had activated her I-beams, that would have scared him right off.
Welcome, it is I, Galgamore the All-Seeing. Any threats to this establishment will be met with the I-beam.
And this is definitely not a good idea. Counting money in the view of everyone is like sending out an invitation to be robbed.
Yeah, no, it's definitely the worker's fault here. She shouldn't have been counting that damn money. She basically forced the guy to do it.
Another mistake. Talking about the amount of business you've wrung is not only against company policy, but could provide an incentive for the robber to make a hit.
See, here's the issue. She didn't have her sonar field active either.
Robbers love this. Do you know what I'm referring to? It's those signs blocking the windows.
Now I know this is true. I've got a few friends who dabble in armed robbery, and they're always talking about how much they love those signs.
Robbers don't like to be seen.
Yeah,
and
no, I
signs
hear
on
this
the
droning
window
noise and
provide
these
excellent
bells
cover.
chiming whenever I do something really bad.
Hey, lady.
Now that we've looked at a robbery and how it could have been prevented, let's go over what you need to know if you are robbed. First of all, you should know that most robberies take less than 2 minutes.
Once the 2 minutes is up, they usually get bored and walk away.
So don't resist. Above all, don't make the robber more upset than they already are. Be sure to obey all demands.
Okay, so don't make any comments on the pantyhose covering their head. Got it, I won't.
If there's another person in the area that the robber isn't aware of, like an associate working around the corner, you should let the robber know. This could save the other person's life, especially if the robber is armed and surprised by the person who unknowingly walks into the situation.
Or maybe they'll be so busy robbing my friend that I can run away.
By the way, does this bother you?
No, I want
If
more.
it bothers you, you can bet it'll bug the robber too. And you don't want to do that. So don't stare into a robber's face.
If you make eye contact too long, they're known to blush and start getting feelings.
As a matter of fact, if you've noticed, most of the things we've talked about all deal with keeping the robber as calm as possible so as to reduce the chance of violence.
Another suggested method would be giving them a back rub.
When the police have received all the information they need, you should then call your supervisor. Your supervisor will advise you to lock the station door and continue to handle customers by using the night window only.
Okay, ma'am, that'll be $2.99. Yeah, I just had a gun pressed up against my temple, and I felt the shape of the cold, steel muzzle. And when the hammer was cocked back, I felt my teeth rattle and my skull reverberate.
Above all, do not discuss the robbery with anyone except the police and your supervisor, and especially not the customers. Remain calm. Your supervisor will also ask you to protect the crime scene by not touching areas that might contain the robber's fingerprints. Look for witnesses that might have seen something,
I don't know, what if the witnesses are loiterers?
and make some notes about how the robber looked and acted. There'll be some forms to fill out, and that's about it. There's been a lot of information covered today, and I'm
Why is
sure
he
you have questions.
posing at me like that?
Hopefully, you'll never be involved in a robbery situation. And by following the techniques you've learned today, maybe you can help to defuse a possible robbery before it's ever attempted.
I mean, hey, thanks for joining me for that video. That was pretty fun. Interesting little informational video there. Yeah, now I gotta get up. My shift is starting soon. I mean, look at the time. Yeah, I know. I'll see you later. Yeah, I'll see you later. Oh no. I'm hearing the... Do you hear that? Oh no. I'm hearing the keys. I think I'm about to do something bad.